I'm sitting in this uni class and realizing that I'm not even paying attention to it. Yeah, somebody could say, you probably are not interested in the things that are happening in the subject that you are on right now and in the university at all. And what you want to say is that I'm lacking of motivation. From one side it's true, but from the other side, it is just a discipline test that I didn't pass. I came there specifically to study with the thought in my brain that this time is for my studies, and I spend it so that I will get the knowledge and would not need to spend this time to study at my house in my free time. You know how it goes. I just opened and my phone started messaging someone, opened an Instagram, scrolled for a little while, and the lecture is gone. The time passed by. I'm not focused. And then, while it's watching a reel, the sound pops up, the strike, and everybody starts looking at me. Like imagine, even the teachers pays attention because there was nothing happening and then boom, some random sound came from my speaker. I was like ashamed, bro. And that's when I realized I'm not doing the right thing. And that's when everybody literally, with their view, with their eye contact, told me that, what are you doing? Like they were questioning me. And this made me ashamed. Now this is the first lesson. Basically act as if you are in movies. Act as if everybody is watching you. Because in that moment where I was using an Instagram, none of them paid attention to me. I was by myself, The professor was saying things, but it wouldn't matter. Because he was saying things, but I wasn't listening. I was in my bubble. I was by myself. Not a single person listening to me, or watching me, or asking me questions, or whatever. It is the first thing when you meet your real self. The guy that is lazy, that is scrolling, watching films all the time, eating a junk food. The guy that is oversleeping, is missing the time to go to school because his mother is not waking him up. Suddenly he just don't want to. So act as if somebody is else watching you. And this is the reality, because somebody really do. And this somebody is the one guy behind me. Now, the second lesson that university taught me is the responsibility. It is not like in school. It is not the same thing when the teachers comes up to you and ask you, please rewrite this test because you didn't pass last time. In 2 days you will have a test, so please be prepared. Do this and that. I can help you with that. Gives you material, etc. Now, in university, it's a little bit different. It is when they say there would be a test 3 weeks ahead, and you forget about it, and then you came there like a random day. You didn't expect anything. Nobody reminded you that we would have test today. And there was a test, which is like crazy responsibility, basically to put your test into the calendar. The one thing that they don't do is they don't watch you. They don't see you as a person, but they see you as a student, as the measurement, like 20 students or 19 students. They see you as the person that is already grown, which is good because maturity leads you to a success and to a better life. So be responsible and act as if somebody is else watching you. And if you made a mistake, it is your response to fix it. It is your response to go to the teacher and tell him, I want to fix my test or to redo my test because I didn't pass last time. And he will say, okay, let me find a time where we could meet. And this is how it goes in the university. Not like in the school, like I mentioned before. And third, the last thing that it teaches you is the social skill. Without speaking, you can't be in that place. Literally, because you would need to ask your classmate that's sitting near you when we would have a test or where the place we would have the next class in, etc., etc. Many questions that you would need to ask, not only with classmates, but also with teachers, with workers that are working there, with some organizers, etc. Many people are involved in the speaking, in the socializing, and it's not because you want to speak to them, it's because you need to, and this forces you to do it. So improve your social skills It's basically what the university gives you, even though I hate it for it. I mean, I hate it just because it's waste of my time, but it still teaches you something. So from this video, there's 3 simple lessons. I want you to act like somebody else watching you, that you are responsible for yourself. And also you can speak to people, because these 3 skills really what is holding you in the university space. Because if you would lack one of them, suddenly it would not be that good. Well, actually, I realized that the first and the second lesson is the same thing. Because really when like you ashamed and everybody else watching you, you are responsible for doing the thing that you did, which is in my case, turning the sound on this speaker. But anyways, I still think that it's a waste of time, and this is a place where I shouldn't be, and when I would live it, when I would have the possibilities to. But as for right now, the things are that they are, and remember that you can learn from anything and from everyone. It doesn't matter whether they are old or young, whether they are black or white, or they believe in God or not. So thank you for watching, don't be nice, we got to see you next one. Bye.